All right, the hour is at hand. We will now convene the Salary Board, Northumberland County Salary Board meeting. We'll start off with the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Yes, I should have warned you about the moment of silence. Before we start off, I just want to recognize the fact we have some of our athletes from around the county we'll be presenting some certificates to here in a bit. We want to thank you all for coming. We'll try not to keep you too long through the meeting. We have one item to address on our salary board meeting, and then we'll convene our regular meeting, at which point we'll have the presentation of the certificates. And I believe, Mr. Claiborne, were you going to be helping out with that? Okay. All right.
Okay. Chairman Schock announced that today's salary board meeting was duly advertised in local newspaper. Number 4, public input on agenda items only.
Okay.
Hearing none. A motion is needed to approve and dispense with the readings of the minutes of the May 25th, 2016 salary board meeting.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to add one maintenance employee to the maintenance department complement.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded on the question. Okay. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Oh, no, wait. We need to go through. I'm sorry. We're in the salary board. We need to do a roll call here with everybody on it. Karen, would you mind doing the roll call vote?
Controller Grayson?
Yes.
Commissioner Hess?
Yes.
Commissioner Sigurd?
Yes.
Chairman Shaw?
Yes. Okay, motion passes.
Old business.
Okay.
Hearing none. Any new business? Hearing none. Public input.
Okay, we'll recess the meeting and we'll convene the meeting of the Board of Commissioners. As I stated, first item of business is a presentation to the 2016 Scholar Athletes by our Recreation Committee for Northumberland County. I think what we'll do is...
Can I just speak a little before we begin? Just being, I've been a coach, still a coach for 40 years, and a teacher. I just want to congratulate all the recipients, to be a great athlete and to be a great scholar. That's what we all look for. Coach Klebon, sitting there, who's going to be reading the names, was actually a classmate of mine in high school and in college, and we've been friends and coaches together for all this time, these 40 years, and I just want to say we enjoy when we have scholar athletes play and participate for us. And I also want to recognize that two of the scholar athletes are two of the athletes that I've been coaching the past 4 years in track, and Chris Petrosky and Sophia Pearson. And they've been a joy. I don't know the other athletes here that are scholar athletes, but I'm sure you're in the same mold as they were. One thing I want to tell you from experience, from my own kids and from all the athletes I've coached, please, when you go on, stay the way you are. When you get into college, when you get into whatever you're going into, I know you'll work hard. It proves it already of where you are in your athletic ability and your education now. But don't let outside forces or friends in college make you do things you don't want to do. Keep your morals. Be a leader. Okay. I don't know. You'll be the people down the road that will be leading our communities around here if you come back in our area. And you need to make the right choices. For your parents that are here, hey, you did the right thing. And I know some of them, some people here, you go to every athletic event your daughter or your son's in, and you take off from work to be there. I was goofy enough when my son played at Notre Dame. I used to drive 9 hours to go watch practice, just. And I know how you feel. And now, if you don't have another son or daughter coming through, you're going to have like withdrawal. What do I do, you know? And that's hard. Hopefully you have another one coming up. But be proud of your son or daughter. It takes a lot of work to be a great athlete. It takes a lot of work to be a great student, and they've been both, and that's an honor. I wish everybody, the students here that go on to college, success. If you go on to a trade or whatever, just keep your hard work ethic, and please keep your integrity. That's what we need in the people. Okay. I'm done, Joe. You're up. Who looks younger, Joe or me?
Joe, okay, Commissioner Best just wanted to say a few words as
I
well.
just wanted to say what an honor it is to have all of you here today, and that you're all from all of the schools throughout Northumberland County. And today marks a special day where we're recognizing you and all the efforts that you've made in both your grades and your athleticism. And I also wanted to give a shout out to the parents, because I have 7 children, and I know that these kids, it's an example of the type of parenting that you put behind them all of these years. All the late night practices, the dinners, finding the equipment, cleaning the equipment, and the highs and lows when they win and lose, and that you just keep motivating them, and you make sure that they do their grades. And so this is also to honor you as their parents. So I just wanted to say that.
And I reiterate all the things that both the other commissioners have said. It is certainly a great honor to get this, and we recognize fully the level of commitment that's required of each of you. And as Commissioner Shikasano said, take that commitment with you to your next level when you go to college or in the workforce, and you'll be well served. So,
Now,
I
Coach
think we're all
Klebon,
done.
and you're not allowed to speak either.
I think he may read them off. I'm not sure.
Is that on?
We'll go down. Yeah, we'll go down. We can come up and shake each other. I'm not sure.
Well, Mr. Shikatano, he's also doubles as a comedian here. We were classmates, and
Just go down, yeah.
he was my roommate. He forgot to say he was my roommate in college. The only problem I have with him, and you scholar athletes going on to college, make sure you get a roommate that he used to wear this cologne called High Karate. Obviously, he's not wearing it now. But I had to leave the room. I couldn't. See that commercial High Karate? You have to stop it. This is the 13th year that, I don't even think this is not working. 13th year in a row that we've been giving this Scholar Athlete Award, the Northumberland County Recreation Committee. So I'd like to thank the commissioners and past commissioners for giving the okay for the Recreation Committee of Northumberland County to continually give these, to honor this
caseworker that covers Northumberland County. I don't think they'd be here full-time, and maybe two interns with them. That would be what we're looking at putting back there, you know. They have no public coming in. They shouldn't. You know, we can stipulate that too. We could stipulate that because, you know, yeah. Yeah, they represent kids that are in care, they're in foster care. They end up getting assigned, kids are in care, and then that's who and then they do.
For the rates that you requested on Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just thought I'd bring it over.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that then, yeah. Oh, my God. There's a cobweb up here. Ooh, a cobweb. Oh, we're bringing up cleaning services, too. And there's stinking bugs in here, too. Oh. Ooh. You should see this. Where's my camera or my phone when I need it? We need to get maintenance on that window too. Oh, here comes the press.
Sometimes they'll send one too. How nice is that? Yeah, that's.
That gentleman's name that was talking?
Claiborne. Joe Claiborne.
Actually, we had a few that got caught in construction here.
Oh.
Athletes, so we should at least do the,
okay,
we missed the
yeah.
picture, but we can at least maybe do the presentation.
Curtis. Kurt Mace.
Okay. Kurt Mace.
Mace, Madison Adams.
Oh, okay, I thought we had a couple, okay, so just.
Kurt Mace.
Great oratory, inspirational speech, and he does the best, but, well, congratulations.
Where are you from? What school from?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you mother? Yes. Congratulations.
We can do that by that way you like.
Was that too,
Where'd,
oh, okay.
where'd everybody go?
Didn't recognize it. Before we start off the rest of the meeting, we just wanted to recognize we got a thank you card from Northumberland Christian Academy here as part of the, for basically honoring their student athletes. So, thank you.
Okay, ready
Okay.
to start?
Right?
Citizen input for agenda items only. Hearing none, will continue. Motion needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the Commissioners' public meeting minutes of Tuesday, June 7, 2016.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion made and second on the question. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
A motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels payroll as submitted by the Human Resource Office for payroll number 12 in the amount of $641,197.69, payroll and number 13 in the amount of $644,973.45.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made second on the question. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
A motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuel bills as submitted by the county controller in the amount of $5,171,062.30 from June 4th, 2016 to July 1st, 2016.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
On the question? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
A work session will be held Tuesday, June 19th, 2016, beginning at 10 a.m. in the Commissioners' Conference Room. The next regular public meeting will be held on Tuesday, August 2nd, 2016 at 1 p.m. in the Public Meeting Room at the Administration Center, 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury. Commissioner Chickatano will be available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For anyone wishing to schedule an appointment, please call the Commissioner's office at 570-988-4564. A motion is needed to approve the employee status sheet list of new hires, individuals no longer employed, promotions, demotions, and transfers as items 1 through 13.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
On the question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
A motion is needed to appoint Joe Claybon to the Northumberland County Authority to fill the unexpired term of Joseph Panzarella, who resigned June 1st, 2016.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made second on the question. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
A motion is needed to amend the fee policy for use of the conference room at the Administration Center to eliminate any charge when the use is for arbitrations for suits pending before the Northumberland County Court of Common Pleas.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion made second on the question. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to purchase a 2016 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk 4x4 SUV at a cost of $32,764 from Zimmerman Enterprises through the CoStar programs as requested by the Area Agency on Aging.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second? I'll second. On the question?
I'm just staying consistent with my want to go to a contract basis like the state and many of the other counties. So to keep consistent with that, I'm going to vote no.
Yeah. Karen, can I ask you a question? Number one, I don't know how you decide whether you need them, but we're at a position where you feel you qualify to get these two vehicles coming up. Let me ask you, the cost is all reimbursable, correct? So that isn't costing the county anything. And if we would not approve this, where would this $32,000 in the next motion, the $29,000, what would happen to that money?
It all gets returned back to the state, which goes back to the general fund for use.
So then basically we just lose it. And maybe some other county gets to buy a car or truck or whatever. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
There's been a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
All opposed.
Okay, one opposed. Motion carries.
A motion is needed to purchase 2016 Chevrolet Truck Colorado four-wheel drive at a cost of $29,204 from Blaze Alexander through the CoStars program as requested by Area Agency on Aging.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Okay, I'll second. On the question?
Same thing, Karen, with this one? Same deal, right? Okay, I don't need to ask you the same questions. All right.
There's been motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Opposed.
One opposed. Motion carries.
The Chairman will recognize the Controller for a report on the request for proposals for cleaning services for the Administration Center, Courthouse, Career Center, and Human Services Buildings A, B, and C, which were opened on Tuesday, June 28th at 10:30 a.m. in the Administration Center.
County received two requests for proposals for cleaning services for the county buildings mentioned. One from Service Master Clean of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and the second from Suncom Industries of Northumberland, Pennsylvania.
A motion is needed to award the request for proposals for cleaning services to Service Master Clean.
Is there a motion? Okay.
Discussion.
For
If I may at this point make a comment, I'm concerned about Service Master Clean being awarded a contract, even though they're low bidder. They're still coming in at $9,000 higher than what we currently pay them, and we've had significant issues with their quality of the work that they've done. So I have grave concerns about awarding them the contract.
And I think you had brought up a couple other options we may want to take a look at in terms of how we handle it. Those are things that maybe we could look at. I guess what I would ask is would someone want to make a subsidiary motion to reject all bids in this case and allow us to pursue, or at least, talk about some of those other options and decide if there's a different route we want to go?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
So we're rejecting all bids and then going to look at it again? Yep.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I'll second it.
Made and seconded. Any further on the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
A motion is needed to approve the following reports as listed on your agenda.
Is there a motion?
These three here.
Yeah, the coal royalty,
Yep.
tax claims, and monthly fiscal status reports.
Aye. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed for authorizing permission to advertise for requests for proposals for the following: the HVAC subcontractor for Weatherization Department and security services at Northumberland County's new prison site in Cole Township.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed to ratify the commissioner's signatures as property owner on a variance application made to Township of Cole by Ann Tarragonski Esquire on behalf of applicant Eric Startzel.
Is there a motion?
Did we talk about that?
It was a while ago, I think. But
Oh, right.
Okay.
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 Frank, does this have anything to do with what we're talking about, the tax lab? That's
No,
nothing to
this
do with
is
that.
the
This is just,
AOA,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
To provide for a campground.
Nothing with that. Okay,
So,
all right.
To allow for primitive camping on the AOA.
Correct, and right now, all the AOA property is leased to the AOA authority and it's held by the county as,
Gotcha.
and because we are the owners, if you will, or the closest thing to the owners of the property, therefore, we would have to sign to the variance application.
is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. On the question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
A motion is needed authorizing travel requests and attendance at the following workshops, seminars, as in accordance with the county's personnel manual travel reimbursement policy as stated on your agenda.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion is needed to rescind Resolution R number 67-16, number 20, adopted at a public meeting of June 7th, 2016, contract agreement between Northumberland County Behavioral Health and Intellectual Developmental Services and Telos Taxi Incorporated, the Smoke and Yellow Cab.
There's, just for clarification, this was passed at a prior meeting and the name of the cab company was incorrect, and the correct name of the cab company is later on under the solicitor's report. So we're just, we're taking it off here and and redoing it.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And if we could have the solicitor's report?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Motion to adopt Resolution, Resolution 69-16, Professional Services Agreement between Pollock Consulting LLC and the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners for investigative services for the county as a ratification.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
A motion made and seconded. On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R 70-16, Service Agreement between the Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Department of Information Services and Pentella Data for cable services at the Department of Public Safety. This is also a ratification.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R 71-16, Resolution authorizing the signing of a letter of protection and consent between the Northumberland County Commissioners and New Enterprises Stone and Lime Company Incorporated in an effort for the company to secure financing. This is ratification.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R72-16, service agreement between the Board of Commissioners on behalf of the District Attorney and Information Technologies for license and customer support for computer software.
Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R73-16 as listed.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R74-16, agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Human, Senior, and Social Services and the named service providers as listed, numbers 1 through 22. The above agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports are not with county employees, nor does their organizational contract list county employees as principals in their corporation or on their board of directors, the only exception being Resolution Number 4. Jennifer G. Carpenter is currently an employee of the County of Northumberland.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded on the question. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, is there any old business to come before the board? Seeing none, is there any new business?
Yeah, I guess I have new business. Yeah, I just would like to the public and to the reporters, the weatherization lawsuit that's continuing, being that Dwayne Chickatano is a very close first cousin of mine, I feel very uncomfortable dealing with it, and I just want to let the public know that any meetings or anything going on from now on, I feel there might be a conflict with me, and I don't want to be doing something I don't feel comfortable with or something I shouldn't be doing, so I'm going to abstain or not participate anymore in any of the weatherization dealings. I just think it's something I should do. I don't want anybody, if it ever gets settled, when it does get settled, to come back and say there was any type of problem with me and Dwayne being related. Okay.
So, yeah, and as Commissioner Best was mentioning, Frank, you and I had spoken about this when Commissioner Chickatano mentioned the potential for the conflict. I think previously Commissioner Best also had disclosed a potential for a conflict, having been the referring attorney on this. If you could take a look into it, I mean, right now, there's nothing before us, but, yeah. And if not, is it, yeah, okay. Yep, oh, no, I didn't expect you to have an answer, I just,
I believe there is an exception. I'd have to disclose the full conflict.
Correct.
And it's for the point of
and then
voting
revote it.
when you need a quorum and for that
Yeah.
purpose only.
And I think that applies to both of you. So, yeah, I believe if I were shooting from here, which I don't want to do, my answer would be that if there's not a quorum and we need to vote on this, then each of you would announce what your conflict is, and then having announced your conflict, you would then vote.
And again, there's nothing before the board right now on the matter, so we have time to have you take a look at
And
that.
mine, just for this record, for the purpose of this record, my conflict that I had made and announced previous to this was that after working for the county and prior to being elected, I referred them to their current attorney. I did not stand to gain a referral fee or anything. I have no monetary interest in the case, just that I had brief communication about the basis of the case. So that's my conflict.
All right. Is there any other new business come before the board? If not, then we're adjourned.